After the earthquake, the city lay in ruins. Crumbled buildings lined the streets, dust hung heavy in the air, and sirens echoed from afar. Amidst the shattered concrete and twisted steel, a small yellow dog named Lulu struggled to free herself. Her golden fur was matted with dust, her ears drooped low, and her wide eyes scanned the debris for any sign of her master. Hans, her 70-year-old owner, lay unconscious beneath a fallen beam. Lulu pawed at the rubble, whining and digging with her stubby legs, her round body trembling with effort. She barked and yelped, calling for help that never came. The street was empty. Rescue workers were blocks away, unaware of the life buried beneath the ruins. In the apartment across the street, Marco, a reclusive neighbor in his 70s, sat in his wheelchair. For years, he had avoided others, ashamed of his disability and tired of the pity in their eyes. But through his cracked window, he saw the desperate movement in the rubble, the flashes of yellow fur, and then he heard Lulu's cries. Without hesitation, Marco wheeled himself out. Maneuvering over broken pavement, dodging fallen signs and shattered glass, he reached the collapsed building. Dust stung his eyes, and his arms burned as he pulled himself over chunks of concrete, dragging his wheelchair behind him. It wasn't grace that moved him, it was resolve. With bare hands, Marco cleared debris from the entrance. He found Lulu first, trapped under a fallen door. Her tail thumped weakly when she saw him. Gently, he freed her, and together, they crawled toward Hans. Marco gritted his teeth as he shifted the heavy beam, inch by inch, until Hans's chest rose with a shallow breath. By the time rescue workers arrived, they found a remarkable scene: a disabled man, dirt-covered and exhausted, sitting beside an unconscious elder and a loyal dog, all alive. In the days that followed, the neighborhood whispered a different story about Marco, not the tale of a bitter, broken man, but of a quiet hero who, when everything fell apart, rolled straight into the heart of danger and saved 2 lives. In disaster, the one they had overlooked became the one they would never forget.
Ruin. Definition: the remains of something destroyed, to destroy or damage something. Example: the city lay in ruins after the earthquake. Desperate. Definition: feeling or showing a hopeless sense of urgency or need. Example: Lulu was desperate to find her master beneath the rubble. Unconscious. Definition: not awake and aware of and responding to one's environment. Example: Hans was unconscious under the fallen beam. Debris. Definition: scattered fragments of something destroyed. Example: debris from the building blocked the street. Maneuver. Definition: to move skillfully or carefully around obstacles. Example: Marco maneuvered through the broken pavement in his wheelchair. Hesitation. Definition: the act of pausing or hesitating before doing something. Example: without hesitation, Marco rushed to help. Resolve. Definition: a strong determination, to decide firmly on a course of action. Example: it wasn't grace that moved him, it was resolve. Reclusive. Definition: avoiding the company of other people, solitary. Example: Marco had lived a reclusive life for years. Rescue. Definition: to save someone from a dangerous or distressing situation. Example: the rescue workers found them just in time. Whisper. Definition: to speak very softly. Example, the neighborhood whispered a new story about Marco. Lay in ruins. Meaning, to be completely destroyed or collapsed. Example, after the earthquake, the neighborhood lay in ruins. Without hesitation. Meaning, instantly and confidently, with no delay. Example, Marco acted without hesitation when he saw the dog. Roll into danger. Meaning, move directly and bravely into a dangerous situation, figurative and vivid. Example, he rolled into danger with no concern for his own safety. A quiet hero. Meaning, someone who performs brave acts without seeking attention. Example, Marco became known as the quiet hero of the block. A shallow breath. Meaning, weak, light breathing indicating injury or faintness. Example, Hans gave a shallow breath, showing he was still alive. Seal one's fate. Meaning, cause an inevitable outcome, used metaphorically, not explicitly in story but suggested in tone. Example, that one decision sealed Marco's fate as a neighborhood legend. Become a new story. Meaning, transform one's reputation or public perception. Example, in the aftermath, Marco became a new story to everyone, one of bravery and heart.
After the earthquake, the city lay in ruins. Crumbled buildings lined the streets, dust hung heavy in the air, and sirens echoed from afar. Amidst the shattered concrete and twisted steel, a small yellow dog named Lulu struggled to free herself. Her golden fur was matted with dust, her ears drooped low, and her wide eyes scanned the debris for any sign of her master. Hans, her 70-year-old owner, lay unconscious beneath a fallen beam. Lulu pawed at the rubble, whining and digging with her stubby legs, her round body trembling with effort. She barked and yelped, calling for help that never came. The street was empty. Rescue workers were blocks away, unaware of the life buried beneath the ruins. In the apartment across the street, Marco, a reclusive neighbor in his 70s, sat in his wheelchair. For years, he had avoided others, ashamed of his disability and tired of the pity in their eyes. But through his cracked window, he saw the desperate movement in the rubble, the flashes of yellow fur, and then he heard Lulu's cries. Without hesitation, Marco wheeled himself out. Maneuvering over broken pavement, dodging fallen signs and shattered glass, he reached the collapsed building. Dust stung his eyes, and his arms burned as he pulled himself over chunks of concrete, dragging his wheelchair behind him. It wasn't grace that moved him, it was resolve. With bare hands, Marco cleared debris from the entrance. He found Lulu first, trapped under a fallen door. Her tail thumped weakly when she saw him. Gently, he freed her, and together, they crawled toward Hans. Marco gritted his teeth as he shifted the heavy beam, inch by inch, until Hans's chest rose with a shallow breath. By the time rescue workers arrived, they found a remarkable scene: a disabled man, dirt-covered and exhausted, sitting beside an unconscious elder and a loyal dog, all alive. In the days that followed, the neighborhood whispered a different story about Marco, not the tale of a bitter, broken man, but of a quiet hero who, when everything fell apart, rolled straight into the heart of danger and saved 2 lives. In disaster, the one they had overlooked became the one they would never forget.